Hey everyone, I'm Kate Wilson from Yesterday Never Died, and welcome to my holiday chat. Today we're going to be talking about what's coming up in 2014, as well as answering some of your questions, and I'll be performing a little bit later on, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so basically I'm talking to you now about what's happening in the new year. I'm going to try my best to leave it unedited and as unscripted as possible, because this is supposed to feel like a chat and feel like we're just talking. So yeah, a lot of you have asked whether the band is on hiatus or whether it's finished or broken up, and no, we're still here. We've just been a little bit quiet for a while. We're taking some time to find ourselves and write some new music for the new year. We've written so much new material, and I'm so looking forward to performing it for you. We're performing on the 31st of January at Walmer Bush Lounge in Pretoria, for those of you who are here in South Africa. And tickets are 150 Rand, I think, at the gate. So, but it's really awesome. We're performing with 24 other really major metal bands in South Africa, and we've even got bands from Botswana and Cape Town. It's bands from all over the country, so we're looking forward to that. It is an art expedition as well, I forgot to tell you, which is, it's featuring some of like all the alternative art and a lot of the alternative scenes artwork. Some of the stuff's really beautiful. It's been a great year. We released a music video this year that we're really proud of. It didn't get everywhere, but it's beautiful. We are very grateful to Danae still for making that video. It really it actually put us on the map. We did premiere some of our new material at a recent show at Firkins. If you were there, great, you heard some of it, but not all of it's going to make it through to the new year. I think we're working on some new stuff. I can say that we found a new producer, as you might have heard in the questions and answers above, and we're looking forward to working with him. Some of the new stuff that we're recording now, which is why we're writing new stuff and taking a short break from performing, is that we're hoping to release a couple more singles in the new year. Oh, and I'm so excited. I'm buying a new equipment, so I'm really excited. It's my Christmas gift to myself. I'm buying some new equipment for myself, and I'm looking forward to using it on stage. It's really going to enhance my performance for myself. Performing, a lot of you ask whether we're performing in the new year. Yes, we are. We're starting in January. We performed a little bit earlier in the year, but Ryan was still part of the band, and a lot of you asked, like, hey, like, where's Ryan and with the new photos? And actually, I didn't know that people didn't know he'd left. He left on his own terms. Actually, he left to go and get some more experience in some other bands. We want to book a tour, we want to book like a mini tour, but we're not so sure about which venues we want to perform in. So in your city, tell us which venue you really want to see us, and we'll try our best to make a plan and meet you there. I don't know where or when yet, but we're going to try and perform as much as possible in between the work of recording some new stuff and managing singles and music videos for you guys. A lot of you guys ask where I buy my clothes. I don't. I make them. It's as simple as that. I don't feel like the shops have what I want in them, apart from my t-shirts and like glovies and things. Some accessories, like my skull earrings. Yeah, no. I make my own clothes, skirts and pants and things, definitely I make my own. They fit better, look better, and they're exactly what I want or what I designed, so I feel that's a better way to go if you're looking to be totally out there and make a statement and make your own clothes. where Peter's top hat came from in the video. I don't know. I will ask him and I will get back to you on the Facebook page or on Twitter. Black lipstick we can buy at any Halloween store, or you can make your own with eyeshadow. So yeah, you can always get the look. Yeah, music-wise, we're still the same. I feel like we're gonna have more of an edge next year. I feel like we're not gonna be quite so soft rock. We're going a lot more for the metal side, a lot more for the hard rock. We're enjoying it. We just enjoy making music, but I feel like it will be more of an edge and more in your face. Michael and Vanna are new additions to our band. They are wonderful, actually. They're great musicians. I'm looking forward to working with them. They are our touring band and they come in for rehearsals, and we practice with them, and they contribute also creatively to the band and bring their own flavor to it. And then we go out and we play shows, so that's really cool. Peter did rejoin the band. For those of you who actually are asking, he was in the music video for that purpose. He did rejoin the band. It's actually going great. Peter and I really write well together, and I can play something on piano or sing, and he'll completely like bring a whole nother world and exactly what I like and what I want for this band and where it's going. So that's really good, and I'm really glad he's rejoined the band as a full-time member. And he's here right from beginning to end of the creative process. We start out with like tabbing out drums on MIDI to try to put down ideas in recording on our phones and stuff, right to music videos and big productions. And as well as shows, he's playing shows, and he's a fantastic guitarist. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next year. We use so much equipment, I actually don't know. But right now we're using, in studio, I think we're using an SP1 or an SP condenser mic. It's like a cheapy mic that you get at the like cash converters or whatever. A lot of our stuff's secondhand because we're not like millionaires. And I use an audio box and I plug it straight in and sing. And then we use DAWs, we use anything. I'm trying to get my hands on Pro Tools. But yeah, I have to save up for that. But at the moment we use Cubase, we use Cakewalk, we use anything really. Magix is a big one for me. I like to create stuff on there because I have a lot of nice samples and things, and then render it in Cubase and carry on working. Yeah, my piano is a Casio, for those of you who want to know. It's a CDP100. It's a really nice basic piano. I love it to pieces. I take it everywhere. We perform shows with it. I can actually show you. It looks like this. That's my piano, and my microphone is, like I said, I'm going to buy some new equipment. I'm buying a new microphone. It is, I'm looking to buy a Sennheiser, a Sennheiser, yeah, that's very vague. I'm looking to buy, I think it's called an EW100, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Could be the G3 or the G100. But I know currently I'm using the E835 model, which is really awesome. It's a lot better, I find, than Shure SM58s. It's got a lot more resonance in the high end, and since I'm a soprano, that helps a lot. Also, it picks up bass a lot more for me when I'm trying to get down to the lower notes. If I move it closer, it actually picks up that tone. So it's a really clear mic, and I love using it at shows when I can, because it provides a much better sound. I know Peter uses a Washburn. He's gonna shoot me if I'm wrong. I think he uses a Washburn. Mike uses a custom drum kit, and I have no idea what Wagner uses, to be honest. It sounds so bad. I have no idea what he plays on, but it's pretty cool. It's a good guitar, whatever it is. It makes a nice noise. We use so many different amps. We use Marshalls, Yamahas, whatever we can get our hands on. So Line 6 is a popular one. If we do get that, we try and use it at shows. I use my keyboard. My piano plugs into MIDI, so it's actually really easy to use because it's a digital piano. It plugs straight in, and it makes pretty sounds on the computer. It actually sounds like a studio piano, so I love using that. I actually hate going into studio and recording MIDI or transferring MIDI there because they usually don't have the tone or the sound of the piano that I'm looking for. Vocal wise, it's also really difficult. I don't know what it's been, but it's been really difficult to actually record my voice, and I think it's because people have been using hi-hat mics for it, which is really bad. So actually I find that my home demos often sound a lot better vocally than actual recordings we've done so far. So if you ever want demos, by the way, all you need to do is ask and we'll put them up. They're free. We don't want people to buy them. They're just a lot of fun and an insight to what we're working on at the moment. I really wanted to talk to you guys and have a chat like this, which is completely free and open. And the question and answers box is always open, so we can answer your questions during the year. But I felt like this would be a nice end to the year because I get asked so many questions over and over and over again that I save them up basically, and I try and answer everybody's questions at once. If you have more, then just send them to us on Facebook or Twitter. We don't always respond to the email questions because it's actually our business email, so we use that for booking agents and managers and venues and magazines and media and all that stuff. So sometimes the fan questions don't come through. Some of you actually wanted to send us artwork. Like, please do. Like, please actually send us artwork. We'd love that. That sounds really cool. And videos. We did have a video competition, and some of you created videos, and I know you had like problems sending them through. So we're gonna actually. We know who you are, so we're gonna come and find you and watch your videos, and we'll try and put them up for you. We like seriously, legitimately try and look at it all. We don't have a PO box for those of you asking, so no, you can't send us physical items at the moment. You can send us like anything digital, but nothing physical at the moment because I have to give you my house address, and I don't really want to give that out to too many people, apart from friends and family and a couple of our VIPs who know where I live. Don't come murder me in my sleep. Hi David. Yes, I did. From a really young age, I've been involved in music. Actually, before I was even born, I was listening to music. Both my parents' families were very musical. My dad's family was involved in the Philharmonic in Johannesburg, and my mom's family is very musical as well. I've been listening to like Queen and Tara and a whole lot of metal bands, Deep Purple, Cream. So yeah, I listened to a lot of music when I was young, but in terms of actually taking it as a subject, yes I did. I took piano from grade 1 to grade 3, and I've recently taken that up again, so I'm starting over. And with my voice, I've been singing since I was born. But no, basically I did choir from grade 1 to grade 12, all the way through. Even though I kind of went like to my high school we didn't really have choir, but we had vocal ensemble, so I took singing there, and it was really, really nice. We actually enjoyed our Thursday afternoon singing. Where do I get inspiration from? From everything. From the local news, from my own life, from stories I've heard or music I've heard. It's just whatever inspires me at the time. I like to write about, and whatever draws emotion I feel comes out best and most honest in my music. So I try and do that, or try and bring that to the table, especially when I'm writing lyrics. I really fuss over lyrics. I want them to be good, but I also want people to understand them and relate to it. So yeah, that's where I get inspiration from. I'm sure the guys have their own inspiration that they bring to the band as well, and when we're writing, that's really great, and in the end it all comes together quite nicely and we make music. I get asked that a lot, surprisingly. I think it depends on so many things. It firstly depends on what your goals are. For me, I know it was literally a profession. I really wanted to make money from playing music to large crowds, and that was pretty much the ultimate goal for me. But a lot of people don't want to tour and go on world stages, and you know, they have jobs and school, and if you're still in school. So yeah, it ultimately depends on what your goals are, and when you're trying to find bandmates, it comes down to being honest with them and expressing your goals and where you actually want to go. Because if you're not on the same page, you're going to be left disappointed, and it's nobody's fault, but you know, bands fall apart a lot of the time for that reason. Is because they're not honest with each other from the start about where they want to go in the first place. Other than that, it depends on like your music and what instruments you play. So you find other members, or what instruments you want in your band. It could be anything. If you're a pop band, you might want a synthesizer guy, or yeah, synth, or keyboards and guitar, you know, or drums, or at least a beatbox or a drum box. And if you're in rock, it's definitely electric guitar, and yeah, so it depends on that as well. You get up your members and you look for other members and you all join together, and then setting time for practice and actually writing some music together, and that's how you start a band. Hi Lily, to answer your second question, no. Size doesn't, well, I feel size does not matter on stage. I'm not a stick figure, and I won't be ever. And it doesn't matter because I'm confident when I go out on stage. I really believe in what I'm performing and singing, and I believe that comes through to your audience a lot more than your size or your appearance. If you're a genuine person, that's what really, really counts when you're up there on that stage. I get asked this question a lot, so I'm gonna answer this properly. The band name, Peter and I were sitting at a restaurant and we were discussing band names because we were something stupid before, and we wanted to set a name and know what we were going to be called on stage. So we discussed it a little bit, and Peter came up with a name, and at the time we were performing old school type rock, so we wanted to bring back the old school, which was why the reason for Yesterday, and in terms of history, Never Dies. It's also a little bit inspired by Queen. I really like Queen and their performance in general, and it was also inspired a little bit by Phantom of the Opera, which is also one of my big inspirations as well. I love Andrew Lloyd Webber and the way he composes. So in the end, it's a name that really stuck for us, and it really still means something today. Even though we're not performing the same style anymore, we still love our name. So yeah. Okay, Lee and Rosie, we are recording some new stuff at the moment, but we don't know when singles are gonna actually come out yet. We recently teamed up with with a new producer. He's amazing. We're looking forward to working with him in the new year, and currently we're writing demos and we're sending them through. So hopefully a deal comes out of that, and we'll have 2 or 3 singles in the new year for you, with music videos, the whole thing. I do my hair and my makeup. If you want to have a look, I don't know whether you'll be able to see. Yeah, it's today. It's just a bit of purple and a bit of black. But yeah, I always do my hair and my makeup. I have fun. I love doing my hair and makeup. I always do it for stage as well. But yeah, I like lazy days too, where I just leave it down with no makeup, run around the house or the mall. So yeah, it's not always done. But yeah, thank you for asking me. Genre? I hate this question because I have to put the music for the band in a box, and I don't feel like we're anything at the moment. I don't feel like there is a genre that suits this kind of music or tells you exactly what it is. So for now, I've heard that we're alternative metal, so go with that. That's probably what we are for now. Definitely alternative, because we don't fit in another genre. So yeah, alternative metal, because I heard once that we were gothic metal, but I feel that's more like Nightwish and symphonic stuff than our current music. And in the future, I know that we're going more metal, but it won't be symphonic. Even though there's operatic pieces in our music, I'm not an opera singer, so I can't classify myself as a symphonic singer. Even if we do have a lot of classical in our music. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, alternative metal. That's everything I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I hope I've answered everybody's questions in terms of hair, makeup, production, starting a band, how we write our music, where the name comes from, what equipment we use, when we're performing again, and all like the singles, demos, the recording side of things as well. So much love from me and Windy.